You can look for answers at the bottom of a glass.
Time now for the question of the day, brought to you by Painted Skies Dental Center, online at paintedskiesdental.com.
And good morning. We're glad that you're tuned in on the airwaves on the FM dial, 1039 KGRT. We're also live throughout the metaverse, Twitch. So I think we'll eventually figure out the TikTok live. Hopefully by next week I get it all good. A few weeks ago, story time, everybody. And hope you're ready for a good story. A few weeks ago, some folks who that are not in our city were checking out some of the stuff that I personally do online, and they see work that I've done, and they've heard about me because they have somebody that worked here and now works over there for them, and they were like, "Hey, what's going on with you? How you doing?" And I said, "I'm doing good. Life's been all right, good." And they're like, we want to see if we can talk to you about maybe coming to go work for us. And after a nice discussion and some, good back and forth, these folks said, "Hey, we've got something really great for you here. We'd like for you to come with us." And I had to spend some time, talking with some close friends and family members about, hey, what's going on? What's happening here? And, there's this great opportunity that's here. And a few days ago, this past at the beginning of the week, I talked to my bosses here, who I love because this is my family here. And they're like, "Wow, we can't believe that you're probably going to leave us." But they're like, "We understand." And so a decision was made at the beginning of the week that I will be leaving radio and leaving Your Country 1039 KGRT, with my last date and my last show being Monday, April 11th. So for those of you watching and listening right now, mark it down on your calendars. I am leaving. Yeah, I won't be doing the morning show on KGRT anymore. And after, I would say, 27 years, of having this streak going, it's coming to an end. By the way, good, Andrew, how's it going, Ernesto? Good, doing good, Andrew. I'm telling the story. Patty, good morning. Mark it down. Next week, I'll be having Gino, who will be taking over my show. He's going to come in, and we're going to start showing him how to do things, give him the keys to everything, and he'll take everything over. So that's what's happened. And, and I got to tell these people that are looking at me, I'm like, the first thing they thought is, hey, I'm glad they're honored and watching what it is. And I always tell people, I said, look, I'm a guy who's been on radio. I'm not used to being on camera or TV unless I did television back in the early 2000s. And back then I was a better looking guy than what I am now. So I said, we've hired actors since then to come in and sit in this role. So we had decent looking actors. We can't afford to pay the really good looking ones like Chris Hemsworth because they cost a lot of money. And I just sit on the back over there and just voice it. Yeah, that's how I've always felt like I've been telling people. But no, so with this story that I just told you, it leads to our question of the day. Since, it is April Fool's, is this a joke? Am I telling you the truth, or is this a joke? All right, you answer the question. 575-523 KGRT, 575-523-5478. You answer the question. You can go it any way. Text me or call me. But final show, April 11th here. So, okay, we're going to the phone line. Good morning. Oh, they hung up. By the way, we're expecting a phone call from an actress. And this is, you can say this is a joke or not, from the new show, Welcome to Flatch, that is out as well. We got Holmes, a comedian and improviser who should be reaching us while we're doing Your Country Mornings Trending. So, once again, is this a joke or not a joke? The story I just told you, is it true or not true? You guys got to tell me here. And had a great. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. Wish you nothing but the best. Okay, so Andrew believes this is not a joke. That I'm telling the truth. Okay, good. It's a joke. Better be. It better be an April Fool's joke. Okay, so now people are like, hey, this better be an April Fool's joke. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll see what people have got to say. Is this a joke or not? The story I just told you. And then I promise at 8:30 to let you know if it is a joke or not a joke. If so, I've really played a really good one on a lot of good friends, by the way. If I did it right, I did it really good. And those friends will never talk to me again. If this is a joke. Let's see. I kind of feel it's a joke, but the way you delivered it, it seems real. Oh, look at me. I did a good job on something. Wow, good. Patty, false. Not, it's a joke. Okay. All right. 575-523-KGRT. Text us or call us at the Zia Comics line number. Your Country Morning's trending, and we'll talk with Holmes live on the social medias coming up in just a few right here on Your Country 103.9 KGRT. All righty. Think we're okay now. So, yeah, you guys get to decide. Joke or not a joke. So, yeah, thank you, Patty. False. This is a joke. The story I just told is a joke. You know, like I said, I'm not – I do a lot of work. You know, I do a lot of things. It's not just the radio part that I do. I also do I've done television before, and I do a lot of the streaming stuff, and I also do news stuff. So, yeah, it's yeah, April 11th will be the final show. If I, like I said, laugh, it feels like a joke, but the way you delivered it, it seems for real. So am I being real or not? It's April Fool's. So this is what you get to deal with all day. Now you got to be like, oh, geez, that morning guy, he just messed everything up. All right, we're going to get Holmes here in a second, and that's coming on here. Let's see. I'm getting more text messages. This had better be an April Fool's joke, Lori. Wow. Well, where would you go? Where you go, I go. Well, where you go, I go. You are KGRT. Thank you. Thanks on that. Appreciate that, my friend. I promise to give you the answer, and I promise, like I said, if I do a good job on this and I pull this joke off, if it is a joke, like I said, there's going to be some people that are really not happy. That's okay. Okay, so Holmes, I got to get myself composed here. Holmes is a comedian, improviser, actor, and writer who has made herself in a name in the Chicago Improv and Comedy Store. She'll soon be calling us here, and she can currently be seen in the highly anticipated comedy Welcome to Flatch. That's already been out, based on the British comedy This Country. I'm looking forward to it. It's like a compupart, and I'm looking forward to seeing her here. I want to see if I can get a picture of her here. Let me get that picture here, if I can, and then I'll bring her up here. Let's see. I better go check the other Facebook too while we're waiting. This is Your Country Morning's trending, and appreciate everyone watching. I mean, there's some people really wondering what's going on here. So, okay, that's the my one. We got to get to my personal one. By the way, did anyone stay up late last night? Get their stuff, you know? That was interesting. Yesterday, midnight, I fell asleep. I got to get up in the morning early. All right. Good morning, sir. We will miss you. Thank you, Sensei Guzman. No, the others are watching there, and they're like, oh, boy. I know Joey and Jackie are watching, going like, yeah, this is not an easy thing for him to do. But, yeah, the question of the day is the story I just told on air. Is it a joke or not a joke? You'll find out soon here. I promise no later than 8:30. So I can keep this going. Yeah, I could. I could do it all day if I could. Like I said, I think I got Andrew pretty good, fooled enough there. Those that know me know I don't. It's hard to hold back some things sometimes. So, all right, we'll get to that in a second. Let me see if I can get a picture of the person that we're going to talk with here in just a second as we're waiting for them to call in. And I want to get the photo here. Sorry, live here, and I'm my own producer, so I got to do all of this. Let's see here. Picture. Okay, I don't have a photo here. Can't get the photo. Well, maybe it's in the window section. No, that's just No. All right, we'll have to get Holmes' picture later here. I'll get it on there. So okay, let's see. We can try this here. I'm going to wait just a few more minutes, and then we'll bring Holmes on. And if Holmes doesn't get on, then I'll just get the call the other way. 8:30, you're going to find out for sure. Question of the day, as I told you, new opportunity just came up for me. Looks like I'll be taking a chance and trying something different in my career, in my life, and that's where I'm heading to. So that, and I know now people are going to be like, yeah, I know some close friends are hitting me up and are now texting there too. Let me see if I can get that picture there. Okay. Trying to get the picture of the person we're going to be talking with here. I don't think I can get that one here. Let's see. Okay, I'm just waiting a few more moments here. Okay, I can't get the photo on. This is live and it's hard. I didn't even get a chance to prepare it that well because I've been working on that story. Good morning. Boy, this is embarrassing. I look like a blubbering fool. All right. We're just waiting a few more minutes here. We'll get to everything. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and get to some of the other headlines that are going on. Now they're looking for 3 seconds of videotape from the slap that happened. Really? Can we just let that go? Please just let it go. Doesn't need to be out there anymore. That should have never have happened in the first place, but that's okay. Let's see. I'm checking. All right, here we go. Here's our. Good morning, my friend. How we doing?
Good morning. It's David from Wise Brother. How are you?
David, I'm good. I'm ready for Holmes here. We're live and ready to go.
Well, I think she's ready for you, so say hi.
There you go. Hi, Holmes. How you doing?
I'm ready.
How you doing? Good morning. You're
So great.
great. Well,
How
let
are
me.
you?
Good. I'm going to give you the proper introduction, then I'm going to tell you what's going on here. We have our comedian, improviser, actor who's on the new show Welcome to Flatch. That's Thursdays on Fox. Let's welcome Holmes. Good morning. How you doing? Happy April Fools.
Happy April Fools. How are you celebrating?
Well, I'm celebrating because I just told the listeners on the air a story that I've been approached to take another opportunity outside of radio that will take me somewhere else. I won't give all the details yet because it's not there. And so now the question I've asked the audience after 27 years of being on the radio, is this a joke or not a joke? So they're taking their guesses right now on.
Ooh.
So, you know,
I think that it is a joke.
okay. I promise at 8 in about another hour, I'm going to let everybody know. But I mean, if this is the case, I've told friends. I will send you. I will hit you up there, and I'll try to find you on TikTok where you have 50,000 followers. Hopefully, you can remember this one guy that played a joke here. So,
I will definitely remember.
all right. Well, let's talk about Welcome to Flatch, a docu-comedy series that was developed from a British show. Am I correct on that? Is that how this came about?
Yes. So BBC has a partnership with Fox and Lionsgate, and so they, yes, a lot of their shows America does try out often, and this show is so funny. The British one is called This Country, and it stars Daisy Cooper and Charlie Cooper, and they actually are really related in real life and based it on their life in England. And so we just took it as inspiration. I think that our show is very different from theirs. So both really good shows separately. But yeah, we started the process like 2 years ago in 2009. Well, I guess that's 3 years ago now. Scary. And
Wow.
like 2019, I got the first sides, maybe like the beginning of 2020, I got the first sides to audition for the pilot, the first episode. And we shot one day of the pilot in March 2020 in North Carolina, and then we shut down because of Corona. And heard of her. And then I thought best case scenario, they'll call me in a few months and I'll be able to do the pilot again because we only filmed that one day. But then they actually called us and they were like, hey, based on that one day, we're actually picking up a whole season. And so you're coming to North Carolina in like 1 week, ship your car, get a house, let's do it. And then really in the winter of 2020 and 2021, we filmed the whole thing. And then they really waited a year for it to come out. So I'm so happy for the world to finally be seeing it because we've had it in our pocket for a while.
Well, the good news is it's also going to be available on a streaming part that I can catch on. What surprises me when I see a show like this, I would think automatically an Amazon, a Hulu. Fox really taking a chance to put this on network television here, and I'm happy that they're doing it because I think, this is a series that is going to get some people that, need a break. I'm sorry, we need to laugh a little bit more. And after this pandemic, I'm all about laughter.
Yeah.
Well, and
I agree so much. I think that people are really need escape kind of shows where you can just sit down and you can have it on as you fall asleep and you're not getting stressed by it at all.
Do you think if it was like a streaming show, you could get away with more words and obscenity here and there that goes out a little bit differently? Do you think it would have been more fun that way instead of the network, which gives, has to follow regulations?
I don't think that it would be more fun because I think that there's really pros and cons with streaming and network, but I do think 100% Kelly would be swearing a lot more. Yes. I think that there would definitely be more bleeps and more maybe slightly more inappropriate, but I think that Fox really did let us still have a lot of fun. And it's cool because being on Fox, we do get to reach a lot of people in a different way because they dropped the first 7 episodes on Hulu and then also it's coming out week by week on Fox. So I think it's been really cool that we get to reach multiple audiences, especially because I think in smaller towns, a lot of people do have cable and, our show takes place in a small town and I do want to reach those audiences.
Well, you reach a big audience. You have 500,000 subscribers, nearly 99 million likes on TikTok. What are you doing on TikTok? I haven't found you yet. I just barely got into TikTok because I'm an adult and old. So, what are you doing on there that's got people watching? And if it's spraying people with mace, then I'm going to be all about this, by the way. It's just like saying, I think you have a lot of fun with that mace spray bottle.
Thank you. No, I actually would just improvise these videos based on a premise or a small idea. When I was doing improv in Chicago before I got this job. And so I originally had posted them on Twitter and then I lost my Twitter about a year ago and didn't go back on because of my pride. And so I put them on TikTok and then I started making some new ones. And yeah, it's basically just me playing different characters and improvising situations and people really have fun with it. I think that it's just like a free comedy show of little 2-minute videos of me being weird. It's pretty dumb stuff. That's fun.
Well, I'm going to follow you. Welcome to Flatches the Show. It's Thursdays on Fox. I appreciate you coming out here. And thanks. Like I said, there's audiences watching us right now on social media too. And they're wondering still if this is a joke or not a joke, but I'm looking forward to seeing your show because that's not a joke. It's funny. It's great. It's got Sean William Scott in it as well. You do not want to miss out. And like I said, if you can spray me with some mace anytime, I'm all for it. I love those videos that you did for those.
Hey, I will get, the first time I see you, I'm absolutely going to down you with mace, and that's a promise.
There you go. There you go. Holmes, thanks so much for joining us this morning, okay?
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Such a great day. I hope that you still are in radio. Bye.
Bye. That was great. You're going to find out the answer at 8:30. We got the birthdays coming up. You got the last second chances to get those. I'm Ernesto Garcia. Thanks for waking up with us. Your Country Mornings Trending brought to you by friends over at Painted Skies Dental Center.